All of you, but when God has been this good to me, I think I cannot keep my mouth shut. Yeah. So if all of you don't know, I'll be going to Switzerland, Lugano in the coming end of this month, 31st of August, and I'll be going for 5 months. So I'll be leaving 31st of August and only coming back next year, 31st of January. And this would have not been possible without God. So I'll just bring all of you through my journey. So beginning of this year, my school actually said that, oh, we have applications to go on exchange, but the amount that you have to pay at least is $15,000. So I told myself, okay, I'm not going to go for exchange because I don't want to burden my parents because it's a lot of money, and I don't want to take a loan because I don't want to be in debt even before I start working. So I said, okay, I'm not going to go for exchange. Then my friend, one of my best friends, she came up to me, she was just like, oh no, you have to sign up for it because we have to go travel together, we have to go study a new place, a new environment, it'll be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I was telling her, no, I can't because there's too much money. Then she was like, okay, you just apply, it doesn't mean you will get it because it's based on your results. So I was like, okay, I'll just apply. God, if it's for me, you will accept it. You will just give me the acceptance letter. If it's not for me, I'll get rejected. So I applied for it. And then I was just like, I knew, I was like, oh God, you're going to reject it so that I don't need to worry about it. So then after that, after a few weeks later, I got my acceptance letter saying that I'll be going to Switzerland. I was like, but it's the most expensive country in the world. So I was like, okay God, please help me, whatever. I don't know if it's your will, you want me to go or what. So I was just praying about it. Then came to the day before I had to accept my application. So I was telling God that okay, I will not accept it because it's just too much money. So I was listening to this guest speaker, and the guest speaker was saying that a lot of us, we say we have faith. You know, we have faith in God. It's very easy for us to say. But when it comes to taking the first step, all of us back away, we give up. So I felt like God was speaking to me that how can I say I have faith in Him, but when it comes to taking the first step, I back away. So I told my parents about it, and then my father was like, okay, if you feel this God is telling you, then you just accept it, because this is what you feel God is telling you to do. Then I said, but what if I don't get the money? I have to pay $500. Then my father was like, no, it's okay, you just accept it. If you cannot go, we will pay the $500 for you. So I said, okay, I will accept it. So the next day, I accepted it. So I didn't hear from God 1 week later. I didn't hear from God for a month. I didn't hear from God for 2 months. I didn't hear from God for 3 months. I was like, God, the day is drawing near. I need money to pay for my flight ticket, for my accommodation. Did I hear wrongly? Is this really your will? So just like my father said, the promise seemed like it was dying. So I went for a jog one day. And then I was listening to Spotify, so there was an advertisement saying that, oh, if you buy 2 bottles of Mountain Dew, you can actually sign up for this contest. And then you can win a 3-day, 2-night stay somewhere. So I was like, okay, God, let me plan this plan for you. So you make a contest for me that I can win $15,000. And then I will sign up for the contest and I'll win it. And after that, God was like, do you not trust in my ways? Why must you rely on your own thinking? Why must you rely on what you only know? So at that moment I said, okay God, I really surrender it to you. I trust in you, and I know that you have a purpose for me, that whatever your way is much higher than my ways. So I went back home, I slept. Then the next day, my mom woke me up. She was like, Melody, you need to see this. You're going to cry. So after that, I was like, is this some random YouTube or Facebook video? She was like, no. So I went to look at the WhatsApp chat. One of her closest, oldest friends said that they were going to sponsor me $10,000, not $10. So at that point in time, I was very, very touched and overwhelmed at how much God loves me. And I didn't know that that was just only the beginning. And from that day onwards, there was people who just came up to me and given me love offerings. And another story that I want to tell is, I think all of you know because my mom posted a photo of me on Facebook, was that I actually wrote to my PM, Miss Ellen Lee, telling her about my circumstance. Oh, my MP, sorry, Miss Ellen Lee, telling her about my circumstance, and I just being very honest and with her. And she actually told me that she'll write to some foundations, but after a while later, she told me that those foundations didn't do a sponsorship for overseas exchange program. So I was just like, okay, alright. But she wrote back again saying that she's willing to actually fund me $3,000. So I'm very thankful for God for this, because a lot of my friends also have written to their MPs but hasn't gotten any sponsorships, or it was just only loans. And I really believe that this is something God has done in my life. And I just really trust in Him. I don't know why He wants me to be in Switzerland or Lugano at this point in time, but I know it's something amazing for His glory and for His kingdom. It could be just finding myself or just knowing more about Him by being alone in another country, but I really feel that this miracle is something that only God could have done in my life, and I'm very, very thankful for it. And there are some people in this audience who have given me some love offerings, and I really like to thank all of you for your prayers and even your offerings. And I hope that you guys keep me in prayer for my upcoming trip. Yeah, thank you.